Hi, welcome. Here's your HMH lesson for today. You will need your HMH books and we will be on page 36. We're going to read Sea Otter Pups. Before we read the story, we're going to talk about what the reading part of what we're really focusing on this time. We're focusing on monitoring and clarifying. Monitoring and clarifying means paying attention as you read. You monitor what you're reading. If something doesn't make sense, try these things to help you understand. Try these things to help clarify what you just read. By rereading or connecting or asking questions or looking for visual clues. This is the part where I always tell you in math, I say read the problem twice. Reread it. If I'm an adult and I have to read something twice or 3 times to understand, I bet you do too. So if you don't understand something, don't say, oh no, I don't get it. No, reread it. You'll get it the second time. 99% of the time, when most of you come to me and say, Miss Yusuf, I don't get it, I don't really do anything. And you guys know that. Do I do anything to help you?
No.
No. I mean, sometimes, but not really. I just look at you and you start to reread it by yourself. And then you go, oh, now I get it. All you had to do was reread it, right? How many of y'all has that happened to before? Good. And Mariah, that's happened to you a lot. And you too, Brenaya. Good. All right. So rereading helps you understand what you're reading. Use what you already know to connect to the story. So this part reminds me, that goes back to what we did at the beginning of the year, making connections. Making that text to self, text to text, or text to world connections. And then we talked a little bit about asking questions and how that helps us find the answers and understand. And then visual clues. Visual clues are things like headings, captions, pictures, or special types of things in the book that help me understand. All right. Before we read, we're going to go over some vocabulary words. The story we're reading is an informational text. That means it's nonfiction. It gives us a lot of facts about the topic. What's the topic? Sea otters. So it gives us a lot of facts about sea otters. As you read Sea Otter Pups, we're going to pay attention to details and facts about the topic, maps that help explain a topic, and pictures with labels. Let's go over vocabulary words. Surface is one of the first vocabulary words. This girl looks like she's trying to take some food, scooping the food off the surface of the water. The surface of something is the top or outside of it. So the fish came to the surface when we fed them. Oh, okay. So the fish came all the way to the top of the water when they fed them, or the surface of the water. Wraps. Here, that's adorable, baby. Here, the baby. If something wraps around another thing, it winds or goes around that thing. So this blanket wraps around the baby. Attached. Attached. When things are attached, they are joined together. So here the string is attached to the kite to secure it. We have the word crack. There's a crack in the cement here. It means to break or to split. Crack. Sheltered. That looks like a beautiful cave. That's cool. A sheltered place protects from wind and rain. Sheltered. So here it protects from wind and rain. That's it? I don't think so. Let me check. According to my lesson, we need to go all the way down to wit. Yep, it says surface, wraps, attached, crack, sheltered, wary, hide, and wit. So, yeah, I don't know why yours stops at crack. But I'm going to keep going just because I know the worksheet you're going to do later tomorrow is going to have all the words on it, and you need to know what they mean. So here, we're almost done. There's only a few more. Wary. Wary. The kids look wary. Someone who is wary is very tired. So the becomers became the racers became wary the runners became wary during the race. My brain is not functioning straight today. So anyway, wary. That means to become tired. Hide. Hide. This is a picture of a donkey, and the kids are petting the donkey. Poor donkey. A hide is an animal's skin. The hide of a donkey is covered with short, stiff fur. So a hide is the animal's skin. Wit. Wit. My grandma laughed out loud at my cousin's wit. Wit is a talent for words. Wit is a talent for using words to be funny. So she's using words to be funny. She has a lot of wit. And I think that is it. Yep, and that's it. So we will stop there. Let's go ahead and start reading the story now. All right.
An ocean is a large body of salty water. Many different kinds of plants and animals call the ocean home. Some animals live in the air and water near the shore. Many animals live in deep water. Some ocean animals have special parts to help them live in water, such as gills and fins. The ocean is full of life, and scientists believe there are still living things to be discovered in this watery habitat.
So what do you guys think the story is going to be about? What's the story going to be about, Amaria? Otters, very good. Sea otters or sea otter pups. What are pups?
Puppies.
Like puppies.
Sea Otter Pups by...
What are puppies?
Dogs. Like baby dogs.
Baby. Good job, Jasmine. Pups might mean baby, right? Good. So sea otter babies. Let's read.
Meet a sea otter pup. A mother sea otter and her pup are floating in the ocean. The mother otter is resting on her back. The little pup is cuddled up on his mother's belly, just above the water. Mother sea otter. Sea
Otter pup. On this page, the author tells me a lot about sea otter pups, but never actually says what a pup is. So before I keep reading, I want to make sure I understand this word. When I reread the first sentence, I noticed it uses the pronoun her to connect the mother sea otter and the pup. That makes me think the pup might mean her baby. The text also says the pup is little and that it is cuddled up on his mother's belly. In the picture, the pup looks much smaller than the mother sea otter, and the words pup sound a lot like puppy, which I know is a baby dog. So I think I am right. I think a pup is a baby otter.
otter pup. What is a sea otter? Sea otters are animals that live in the ocean. They are about as big as a medium-sized dog. Sea otters have very thick fur. The fur helps keep the otter's body warm and dry in the cold water. Adult sea otter size. Adult sea otter. Thick fur.
What do the headings and labels on this page tell us? What are the labels? What are labels? Leia? Good, where the words are and the bubbles and the arrows are pointing to. So what are these labels telling us? What are the heading and labels on these pages telling us? What's the heading here say? What does it say? Meet a sea otter pup. So here they're telling us about the sea otter pup. And the labels are telling us the sea otter, showing us the sea otter mom, and here they're showing us the sea otter baby. On the next page, what is a sea otter? They're telling us about a sea otter and where it lives and how it looks. The label is pointing to the adult sea otter. Guys, I'm giving you answers right now to the worksheet that you guys are going to have to do right after this. So if I were you, I would pay very close attention. I'm giving you answers.
Where do sea otters live? Although sea otters live in the ocean, they stay close to the shore. The yellow parts of this map show where sea otters live. Shore. Sea otters.
All right. So what is the title here telling us? Where they live. Very good. Why are there two maps? Why do you think they showed this map and then this map? Are they the same map?
Yes.
Okay, yes they are. They are the same map, but what's different about them?
Oh.
Justin?
That the other one has the line and the other one has the red box.
No. What's different about them? Rena? Renaya, what's different about them? Very good. On the top one, it shows, excuse me, this top map right here, it shows a closer view. It's zoomed in of where they live. This is a zoomed out image. This is like a map of the world. And this is a zoomed in image of a map of where these sea otters live between what countries. So the zoomed out one doesn't have names of countries on there, does it? No. But the zoomed in does. The sea otters live between what two countries, Kos? Everyone, what? Say it.
Alaska and Russia.
Good. Between Alaska and Russia in the Pacific Ocean. And the yellow tells us that that's where they live. Here it says where sea otters live. So they live between this area. What's another area they kind of visit or they're close to sometimes?
Canada, United States.
Canada, United States. One more.
Japan.
Japan. Very good. Japan. So hold on. What is the purpose of this red box right here? Why do you guys think they have this red box here?
To show where they are.
Good. To show where the sea otters are. To narrow down where they are in the world. So they're in this part of the world. They're showing us what part of the world the sea otters live in. And how do these maps support the text? How do they support where sea otters live? Why does it make sense to put a picture of a map on this page?
So you know where sea otters.
Good, because the title says, where do sea otters live? So the map is showing us where they live. So the purpose of putting the map on this page to support the story is because the map shows us where the sea otters live. And then here the labels, it shows us the shore and where the sea otters are. So are the sea otters really close to the shore? I mean, kind of, but are they on the shore? No, they're further out. All right, let's keep reading.
Where sea otters live. A newborn pup. A mother sea otter gives birth in the ocean to just one pup at a time. After the pup is born, she places it on her chest to keep it warm. Then she feeds it milk from her body. A pup drinks its mother's milk until it's about 4 to 6 months old. Mother sea otter. 1-week-old pup.
What details on this page did you find surprising? What do you guys surprised? Nothing? You guys knew this? Everyone's genius about sea otter pups? What's something that you didn't know that you learned?
Oh, that's their mammal.
Jasmine? What's something you learned here? Rena? Oh, cool. So it surprises you to know where they live. Okay. What surprises you here, Brenaya? Okay, they are mammals. That is surprising. What else? Dominic? Good, that the mom puts her baby on her chest. What? Who else does that? Who else puts babies on their chest when they're first born? Amaria? Mommies, humans, we do. Yes, when the baby is born, what do you think the doctor does? Put the baby on mom's chest so he hears mom's heartbeat, right? All right, and that's interesting that baby pups are the same. Baby sea otter pups are the same. Something else I also found interesting is that sea otter pups give birth to one kid at a time. So I thought the mother pup would have mini pups like dogs do. Would mommy dogs have puppies? Do they have one puppy at a time? No, they don't. No, they don't. When cats have babies, kittens, do they have one kitten at a time? No, they have a litter of them. Litter means more than one baby, okay? But a baby pup, a sea otter pup, is kind of a lot like a human, right? Do most humans, well, you're right, I know you're going to catch me on that. Do most humans have 6 babies at a time? No. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. It's happened. Yeah, it's happened. You can. Yes. But is it common? Does it happen a lot? No. Now, the most common is for a woman to have one baby at a time, right? Kind of like here. Some moms have 2 babies at a time, and I think that's really cool. But here, the sea otter pup is 1. All right, let's keep reading.
Learning to swim. A newborn sea otter cannot swim, but it can float really well. It floats on top of the water like a beach ball. The mother sea otter gives her pup swimming lessons. By the time it is about 14 weeks old, the pup is able to swim and dive. Floating mother sea otter. Floating pup sea otter food. Sea otter adults and pups eat crabs, clams, and other shellfish. The mother otter dives under the water to hunt for food. She teaches the pup how to dive and find shellfish too. Clam, crab, mother otter, pup.
Why do you think that the mother sea otter teaches her pup to dive and find shellfish? Very good. To survive, to learn how to eat by themselves. The pup needs to learn how to find food for itself. So when it grows up, it will have the ability to survive and find food on its own. Very good. All right, let's keep going. We're almost done.
Time for dinner. Once the mother sea otter finds a clam, she swims back up to the water's surface. She also brings a rock with her and lays it on her belly. Then she smashes the clam onto the rock to open its shell. The mother otter and the pup share the clam meat. Clam, sea otter pup, mother otter, clam meat. Good night. When it is time to...
That's interesting. Wow, they are very smart animals, right? Who would think an animal would be smart enough to get a rock or something heavy to break something because it knows there's food inside to eat it? That's very smart. I'm a little confused about the mother sea otter. I'm confused about how the mother sea otter gets the clam meat out of the shell. I will see if I keep reading, if reading helps me. The story says that the mother sea otter lays a rock on her belly. She then smashes the clam against the rock. The shell must break open when it hits the rock. This is how the mother otter is able to open the shell and get the crab meat or the clam meat. How do the pictures help you understand what the mother sea otter does? What is it showing us here? What is mom doing here? Jasmine, what's she doing? She has the clam in her hand. Looks like she's trying to open it, right? And she's cracking the rock. The smaller photo shows the mother pup eating the clam meat that was inside the shell. So here it shows her eating it and sharing it with her pup. Very cool.
Sleep. An adult sea otter sometimes wraps seaweed around its body. The seaweed, called kelp, is attached to the ocean floor. It holds the otter in one place. This keeps the waves from carrying the otter out into the ocean. Sometimes the mother otter also wraps kelp around the pup as it sleeps on her chest. Sleeping adult sea otter. Kelp.
What questions do you still have about how sea otters sleep? Why do you guys think she wraps it around her pup as well?
So it won't be cold.
Okay, but how many of you guys have drifted, have laid, okay, I don't know how much you would know. How much experience do you guys have? Do you guys know how to float on your back in the water?
Yeah.
Okay, the ones that do know how, when you're floating in the water on your back, are you in the same place when you get back up and you stand up, are you in the same place you were when you first laid down? No, because the water, it moves you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Especially like in a pool or in a lake, it moves you a little bit, but in the ocean, it moves you a lot because there's a current that's under the ocean that kind of like the what helps the waves move, so it's going to move you quickly. So why do you guys think the sea otter wraps it around herself? So she doesn't get lost in the ocean when she wakes up. All right? That's awesome. That's cool. All right. That's very cool. That's very interesting. I didn't know that. All right. Sorry. Let's go ahead and read the last page.
Growing up. When a pup is between 6 and 12 months old, it leaves its mother. It knows how to dive underwater to hunt for food. It can use rocks to crack open shellfish. The pup is now ready to begin its grown-up life. Clam meat. Clams.
What skills must the pup have to live on its own? It has to learn how to hunt for food, dive underwater, and use rocks to crack open shellfish. And how does the pup learn these skills? From his mother. Very good. Very good. Okay, let's read the questions. Monitor and clarify. What did you do when you came to a part of the story that you didn't understand? What did we do? We reread it. Very good. Did it help? Yes. We also looked at the pictures. Didn't the pictures help too?
Yes.
Didn't the labels help too?
Yes.
Which details in the story help you figure out the topic and central idea? How do we know what the topic or central idea is? Where was it written? In the title. Guys, the topic or the central idea is right here. It's the title. Growing up. Oh, that's probably what this page is about. Time for dinner. Oh, that's probably what that page is about. Sea otter food. Oh, this is probably about what they eat. Learning to swim. Oh, that's probably very good. So the central idea, or what the page is mostly about, is it's in the title. Compare the animal habitats in sea otter pups and the long, long journey. How do the habitats meet the animal's needs? The long, long journey is the story of what? Who remembers? Go back.
Oh, the sea otter.
The what? Oh, the Godwits. Very good. The Godwits. And okay. How do the habitats meet the animal's needs? The ocean, the sea otter lives in water and eats sea animals. The habitats in the long, long journey, they're land, right? The Godwits find food on land and build their nests there. But the sea otter finds food in the water and sleeps in the water and stays in the water. Okay? All right, today you are going to go ahead and take out your reading packet. On page 252, it says text futures on there. You're going to take that out and you're going to use that. Page 252, text futures. You're going to go ahead and answer those questions. Use the book. Use the book to help you find the answers. And that's all you're doing for HMH today. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll see you later. Bye.